started. If you have a strap, we'll use a strap in the beginning. And if you don't, that's okay. Once you have your props, if some of you guys are searching for your props, we'll start on your back. And once you settle in on your back, just close your eyes. Arms can be by the sides, or if you like hands on the belly, you could rest your hands on your belly. And just start to feel the front side of your body moving with your breath. On the inhale, feel the belly expand, chest expand, all the way up to the collarbones. And on the exhale, feel the breath travel all the way back down. Inhale, imagine the low belly expanding all the way up to the collarbones. And exhale, feel the breath travel back down. And just continue to feel that movement of the front body as you take some more breaths here at your own pace. As you continue that breath, just feel the whole front side of the body relaxing. From the low belly up through the front of the rib cage, top of the chest, front of the shoulders, all the way down through the arms. And just reach your arms by your ears. Give yourself a stretch. And then hug your knees toward your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. And just come back to center, place the palms of the hands on top of the knees and start to make some circles with the knees in one direction. So keeping the knees together and just imagine you can draw one giant circle on the ceiling. And then take those circles the opposite way. And just bring the knees back to center. Keep the right knee hugged in. Extend the left leg onto the mat. And if you have a strap, reach for the strap. Just take the ball of the right foot into the strap and extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. If you don't have a strap, hands could go behind the right thigh if that feels accessible to you. And then from here, keep the right leg up, just bend your left knee, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat. Take the strap into your right hand and take your left arm to a T. And you're gonna take your legs away from one another. So the right leg will go to the right, the left knee will drop to the left. So you'll roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. So you're opening your legs like a book. And then just draw both legs back up towards the ceiling. We'll just do that a couple more times. Take the legs away from each other, open them up, and then close them back towards each other. And on this last one, open them up and just hold them in that shape. And then draw the legs back up through center. If you have a strap, you can take it to the side. Just hug your knees towards your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. And then come back to stillness. Keep the left knee hugged in. Extend the right leg onto the mat. And if you have a strap, you can take that around the ball of the left foot. Extend that left leg up. And then bend the right knee, bring the sole of the right foot to the mat. Take the strap into the left hand, right arm to a T, and then open the legs away from each other. So left leg to the left, right knee to the right. And then bring them back up, pointing towards the ceiling. And then open them away from each other again, like you're opening a book. And then bring them back up. And then open them up one more time. And then back towards the ceiling. And then this last time, open them up. We're gonna hold them there. And then bring the legs back up to center. Take your strap to the side. Hug your knees towards your chest. Take a little rock side to side. And then make your way up to seated. You can rock straight up or roll to the side. And once you're seated, take your legs out straight and wide so you're in a straddle position. You have to stagger if you're with somebody, or turn to the side, and then reach your arms up by your ears and take a twist over to the right. So right fingertips can come behind you, that left hand can come to the outside of the thigh, or maybe it's on the mat between the legs. And you can stay upright right there in the twist, or you can just start to walk your hands towards your right foot. So you're kind of folding into that twist just a little bit. It's early, so don't push too far. And then walk your hands back, spin back through center, reach the arms up, twist over to the other side, sitting upright to start. And then maybe walking the hands towards the foot, just kind of folding a little bit into that twist. And then come back upright, just twist back to center with the torso. Bring the soles of the feet together. And you can keep the feet down, or if you want, you can take your peace sign fingers, pointer and middle fingers to big toes. Just gently lean back on the sit bones and lift the feet. So just a little balance here. Good, and then lower the feet down. Make your way into tabletop and just take some cat-cow on your own table. Take one more round of breath after your next exhale. We'll just meet in tabletop. And then spin your right foot to the right, making that little kickstand with your right shin. And extend your left leg back behind you. Reach your left arm by your ear. And then lift your right hand, come all the way upright with the torso, reach the arms by the ears, and then take a side bend over to the other side, left palm down, reach to the right fingertips. And then come back through center, bring the right palm back to the mat. Spin yourself through tabletop. Take one round of cat-cow. Inhale, extend the chest. Exhale, curl and round. And then come to a neutral spine. Rotate your left foot to the left. Extend your right leg behind you and reach your right arm by your ear. And then bring your torso upright, both arms by the ears, and then take your right palm down, side bend towards your straight leg. And then come back through center, both arms up. Take your left palm back to the mat. Spin through tabletop. One more round of cat-cow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl and round. And then come back to tabletop. Bring your big toes together. Sit back into child's pose. Make your way up through tabletop into your first downward facing dog. Just take some movement there. And walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold at the front of the mat. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, straight to down dog on this first round. Just take it easy. Walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower to your belly, knees can drop. Inhale for cobra, lift head and shoulders. Exhale, lower down, press through tabletop to downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sit back for chair. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, foot by the right thumb, spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one, just for that breath. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step back to plank. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, foot by the left thumb, back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step to plank. Take an inhale and plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just holding in that down dog, 5 breaths. You can inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back for chair. Exhale, straighten your legs, bring your hands to your heart. And just interlace the fingers behind the back, take a clasp, or maybe you're reaching for opposite forearms. Take a nice gentle back bend, maybe lifting the center of the chest, taking the gaze up. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up by the ears. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, go straight to downward facing dog. Take your right leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands, spin the back heel down. Cartwheel your arms up, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. And then come forward, extended side angle, right forearm to thigh, left arm by the ear. And then come upright to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Drop your left knee down to the mat. Plant your left palm and extend your right leg back behind you with your right arm reaching up. So you're on your left shin, your right leg is back. You got it. If you want, you can bend the right knee, reach that hand for the top of the right foot. And if your right leg is bent, just re-extend it out behind you. Spin yourself into tabletop and then cross your shins. Come back to seated so you can lift your feet for boat pose. Maybe smile. Maybe think of puppies or rainbows or butterflies. And then cross your shins, make your way through table into downward facing dog. And then take your left leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands, spin the back heel down, cartwheel your arms up, reverse warrior, left arm up and back. And then extended side angle, left forearm to thigh, right arm by the ear. And then up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Drop your right knee to the mat. Plant the right palm, extend the left leg back behind you and reach your left arm up. And then if you want, bend the left knee, reach the left hand to the top of the foot. And then re-extend the leg and the arm. Spin yourself back to tabletop. Cross your shins so you can make your way back into boat pose again. And then cross your shins and make your way back into downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. And then flip your palms up, take your hands beneath the feet so toes come to wrist creases. That doesn't feel good, hands can be on the mat, and just let the head hang. If the hands are underneath the feet, just release them. Take an inhale, lift the torso halfway. Exhale, hinge back forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And on the exhale, cactus the arms, take a really gentle back bend. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, take your right leg up and back. Bring the foot between the hands, spin the back heel down, cartwheel the arms up again, reverse warrior, right arm up and back. And then right forearm to thigh, left arm by the ear. And then bring the left hand to the hip. Take the right hand to the mat, coming into half moon pose. Take your left leg up and back. Maybe your left arm reaches towards the ceiling. And maybe you bend your left knee, reach the left hand for the top of the left foot. And if you have the foot, re-extend the leg and the arm. Make your way back into warrior two, or into warrior two. I guess we weren't there to start. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Drop your back knee down to the mat. And then take your right leg back into tabletop. So you can cross your shins and come back to Navasana, lift the feet. This time, if you want, peace sign fingers to big toes and straighten your legs up into a little pike position. Just an option. Might not be for you, that's okay. I like to think of pulling my fingers back and lifting my chest. I get this opposition that keeps me from rolling backwards. Good, and then release the feet, cross your shins, and come back into downward facing dog. We'll go straight to the other side. Left leg up and back when you get there. Bring the foot between the hands, spin the back heel down, reverse warrior, left arm up and back. And then extended side angle, left forearm to thigh, right arm by the ear. And right hand to hip, left hand to the mat or block, coming into half moon pose, taking the right leg up and back, maybe reaching the right arm towards the ceiling. And if you want, bend the right leg, reach the right hand for the top of the foot. Then re-extend the leg and the arm. Make your way into warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Drop your right knee to the mat. Take your left leg back so you're in table. And then cross the shins so you can come back to boat pose. Or maybe you hook the big toes with your peace sign fingers. And release the feet if you have them. Cross the shins. Make your way back to downward facing dog. If you'd like a child's pose, maybe you drop your knees. If you're in child's pose, back to down dog. Walk your hands and your feet towards each other so you're in a forward fold at the center of your mat. Take an inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Then hug your right knee in towards your chest. You can support that knee with your hands. If you want, right peace sign fingers to right big toe, maybe left hand to hip, and you can extend that leg out in front of you. And then wherever you are, take that leg over to the right. So if the knee is bent, maybe you support the inner thigh. And then bring the leg back to center. Just release the foot down. Take a quick little shake out. And hug the left knee in towards the chest. So you can support the knee or maybe hook peace sign finger to big toe, right hand to hip, extend the leg. And then take that leg over to the left. And then bring it back through center. Release the foot down. Take a little shake out. And then come back to mountain pose, right where you are, center of the mat. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down to the mat. Cross your shins, come back to boat pose again. Your feet can just be elevated. Peace sign fingers can come to big toes. You can straighten the legs up like we did before. This time, last variation, you can take your feet away from each other so you're in the straddle position. Keep lifting the chest towards the ceiling. And if you're in the straddle, bring your legs back together. Release your feet down to the mat and bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Take a little bit of cat-cow here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. And then come back upright. Extend your legs into a straddle position again. This time, reach your arms up by your ears. Take your right hand towards your right foot. Maybe it rests on top of the shin. Maybe you can reach the foot. And take a side bend, so reaching your left fingers towards that foot. And then maybe ever so gently you spin the top left side of your rib cage up and open towards the ceiling. And then come back all the way upright, reach both arms up. Come over to the other side, left hand reaching towards the foot, right fingertips reaching towards the foot. So you're in a side bend to start. And then maybe a little twist in addition, so taking the top right side of the rib cage, spinning it up towards the ceiling. And then just come back upright. Come to a comfortable cross-leg position. Take a couple of shoulder rolls up and back. And then take those the opposite direction. And just let the shoulders be soft. Hug your right knee towards your chest so the sole of the right foot comes flat. So you might stay here today. If you want, you're going to take your left hand, reach it for the outside of your right foot. And then you can bring your right hand, kind of sneak it between that leg and the arm so your fingertips are down on the mat. And then once you have that, start to straighten your right leg up and to the side. So your left elbow will spin up and open. So your arm and your leg are kind of framing your face. I know, this one's crazy. If you're like, this is not for me, that's totally cool. And then unwind all of that, come to a cross-leg position. Just sit upright, close your eyes, take a couple breaths. And then other side, hug the left knee in, sole of the foot flat. Now that you know what's happening, maybe you're like, I'm just gonna hang out here. That would be cool. If you want, right hand will come to the outside of the left foot. Your left hand will sneak between the arm and the leg so you can put the fingertips down and then start to straighten that left leg. Ooh, this side is not so pretty for me. Cheat and lift my sit bone, that works. And then release that, lower everything back to your cross-leg position. Just sit upright and close your eyes. And just take your chin down towards your chest. Roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Maybe extend the left fingertips out. And then bring that hand back to the lap. Take the chin to the chest. left ear, left shoulder, maybe right fingertips out. And then bring the hand to the lap, take the chin to the chest, bring the head up to neutral, and then come up to sitting on your heels. So if you're okay just sitting right on the heels, you can do that, or if you want to come to sitting on a block between the shins, you can do that. And take your hands back behind you so you're resting on fingertips, palms spinning towards the body. Just press into the fingertips, lift the chest, take a little back bend, take the gaze up. And just bring the gaze back forward, come out of the back bend, and then plant your palms. So fingertips can be spinning away from you or towards you. I think I like mine towards me, but you can see what feels best on your wrist. And then if it feels okay, you can press into the hands and lift your hips up off the heels. So you can tell it's not a very huge movement. And then sit the hips back down. Just come back upright with the torso so you can take your hips over to one side and let's come onto your back. So hug your knees towards your chest when you get to your back. And just pause there. Let the head be heavy. Relax the face and the neck. And keep the knees bent, just drop the feet to the mat, setting up for bridge pose. Press into the feet, roll yourself all the way into bridge. Maybe you interlace the fingers behind the back and take a clasp. And then release the clasp if you have it. Lower the hips back down and just take a couple breaths with the hips down. One more like that. Press into the feet. Roll yourself up. Maybe take a clasp. And then release, lower the hips down. And roll yourself over to one side. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be on my right side, although it probably looks opposite to you. You can use your bottom arm as a pillow. We're just going to do a quad stretch with your top leg. So just bend your top leg, reach the top hand back for that foot. And then if that thigh kind of lifted or moved around, just drop it down so it's parallel with your bottom thigh. Release the foot, roll onto your back, and just find that same position on the other side. Reach for the top foot and let the top thigh be parallel to the bottom thigh. And release the foot, re-extend that leg, just roll onto your back with your knees bent, feet wider than the hips, arms to a T, and just windshield wiper the knees side to side. Next time the knees are centered, just hug them towards the chest. Take your arms to a T and just drop your legs to the right for a simple twist. Draw the legs through center, take them to the other side. Bring the knees back through center. Hug them towards the chest, maybe a happy baby. If you're in happy baby, hug your knees in, give yourself a squeeze. And then make your way into Shavasana, finding a place to rest. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and wrists. Reach your arms by your ears, big stretch. Roll off to one side, pause there, eyes closed. Not everything that weighs you down is yours to carry. Whew. That's a nice reminder. We often carry burdens that are not our own. Press into your top hand, make your way up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed, hands at the heart. Maybe there is something you are carrying right now that is not yours to carry. Just put that in your mind. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let that go. Feel your body soften. Maybe put a little smile on your face. Have a wonderful Thursday. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.